What up, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing out there? Happy Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. Anyway, I got to talk about Germany. The land that Merkel is trying to destroy. I was looking at Reuters the other day. I got the Roku, so I have the Reuters app. And it's a good way to get some mainstream news. But it compiles all the news in like a 30-minute stretch, and you just put play, and it'll just give you the top stories, and that's it. You know what I mean? And then everything else is from the internet. But I just want to see. It's quick way to get my mainstream fix. See what the mainstream is talking about. But a German story came up that a couple soldiers got locked up. And they're under investigation. I can't remember the exact number, but there was a lot of soldiers. There was a right-wing plot in Germany, German armed forces. Is the fire rising? And this is what kills me. These shines are so fucking stupid, man. They were plotting. You know what I mean? They had a whole bunch of Nazi. Memorabilia and readings and documents and books and this, that, and the third. But they were plotting, you know what I mean? Germany's under siege, man. They're being slowly, a little quicker than other parts of Europe, but they're slowly being, the population is being changed forcibly by this forced immigration. And this is why I think, the Syrian war and all these entanglements in parts of Africa in the Arab world are being done. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to repopulate Europe, aka the Barbara Spectra video. But some of the German guys in the military is I guess there's some right wingers still trying to hold the line, and they were caught plotting. They were going to assassinate some left-wing politicians, and then they were going to blame it on the Arab people in the country. They were going to set somebody. They were going to false flag it. And of course, they got caught like some shines that they are, and that's fucking ridiculous, man. I guess they had I don't want to say the right idea. I mean, most wars and major events are started off by a false flag. There's no other ways around it. Of course, there was a false flag, but I don't know why they would choose it like this. You know what I mean? They would be better off to hire somebody, not disguise themselves as Syrian refugee or whatever, and then be a sniper. First of all, how y'all shoot? Was they trained to do this and stuff like that? There would be too many holes in the story. I don't know why they wouldn't just hire somebody to actually do that. Terrorists are for hire. But I guess most of the terrorists are working for the establishments. I guess I see what they were trying to do. But they were actually going to assassinate a left-wing politician, blame it on one of the refugees, and I guess they were going to try to incite, the public against, the refugee crisis. That's terrible, man. They got caught. Now, I really don't feel sorry for, these countries that are crying about immigration and these quote-unquote refugees, I don't feel sorry for them because they let them people in their country. They let these politicians do it. They suck down the brainwashing, the propaganda on the TV, and stop reproducing. So you let the elites use this replacement level, birth replacement level, as an excuse for them to import more people. And that's your own fault. You know what I'm saying? I think people should have known to turn the TV off, to turn that their government was compromised, and especially Germany. They should have known y'all shit has been compromised. You know what I mean? Since after the war, you had to have known that. Now, some people are rising up. I don't know why it took so long, to be honest with you. I guess the brainwashing techniques are actually that good nowadays, but it's crazy that it would take this long. And now they're getting plots, but you have to understand that they got people everywhere now. You know what I'm saying? That how is a right wing in the military going to plot? You know what I'm saying? You'd have to have your own whole division. And, you know what I'm saying? It takes a little bit better planning than some. And not that I'm condoning this fuckery anyway. Like I'm definitely not that. I don't want to come across wrong. I'm not condoning assassinating left wing people and blaming on refugees. Because that's for wrong in the first place. We need to stop. We need a moratorium on false flags, please. No more false flags. Uncle Hotep does not condone false flags. You know what I mean? But you have to stop your politicians from doing this replacement plan. Just like in America, you know what I mean? I've been against illegal immigration. This was 20 years ago. I was against it. No, but these Republicans, these white folks, Republicans, these landscapers, they wanted to make a quick buck so they bring some cheap labor over here. Ain't nothing to blame but y'all. It is not the fault of the refugee, the immigrant. It's the fault of y'all and your politicians, because y'all let it happen. That's why I don't understand these crying about people crying about Islam, a lot of people, these refugees, and people crying in America, crying about illegal immigrants. If you were in their spot, you would do the same thing. But the fault of this crisis is the people the home people that are living in the country, because y'all didn't react. You're like, y'all sleep at the wheel. I don't know what the hell happened. Like, if a Negro 20 years ago, a black man from Exeter, Pennsylvania, saw this shit happening 20 years ago, why didn't y'all say nothing? I rest my case. I just don't understand. Y'all should have been done something. Now it's all these far right, these populist movements and stuff like that. Y'all should have stopped this shit decades ago. You know what I mean? Y'all fought civil rights harder than y'all fought integration harder. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't. That's what in America wise. That's why I really don't understand. Because if you look at the civil rights era, y'all fought tooth and nail to stop integration and other stuff. Y'all came up with all these movements, sprouted up. But when it came to the Mexican immigrants and other immigrants coming up from the South, y'all didn't say nothing until it's not too late in America, but damn. Now it's like, if you let it go for a couple more decades, it's gonna be a wrap. Where is that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I was gonna say this is probably the difference between IQ scores and wisdom. I don't think they're actually connected. Brains being smart doesn't make you wise. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep.